be my lover, you gotta get with my friends.
I remember when rock was young.
5 people with stars in their eyes tonight are from Burgess Hill, West Sussex, Natalie Langston, Mark Nicklen from Brigg, Lincolnshire, Adriana Foster from North London, Terell Isaacs all the way from Cornwall, and Cheryl Govan from Scarborough. Now, here's your host, Matthew Kelly.
Welcome to Stars in Their Eyes. Now, despite what you might think, this show doesn't just happen on its own, you know. There's a vast army of people who put it together. Runners, researchers, PAs, vision mixers, auto cue operators, dancers, choreographers, scriptwriters, cameramen, musicians, electricians, technicians, statisticians, directors, producers, and me. We all work 25 hours a day just for love, to produce each week's 45 minutes worth of showbiz magic. Now take Glenda, the makeup artist. Backstage, Glenda and her team are hard at work transforming tonight's star guests into international singing superstars. There's nothing that woman can't do with a bit of slap in a wig. You need a moustache? She'll do it. Need to look 20 years younger? Glenda's your girl. Get wrecked last night and need to look a bit more perky? She can do that too. Glenda can work miracles. She does it for me every week. You'd never know it, but I'm actually an 87-year-old woman called Betty. So I can't stand here yammering all night. It's time to meet our first star guest.
I rushed off my feet just now, preparing for the show, doing up my new house, so follow me and excuse the mess. My name is Adriana Foster, and I'm 25 years old, and I live in North London with my husband Steve. Originally, I come from Porto Alegre, down south of Brazil, and I've been living in London for 4 years now. When I found out I was on the show, I was very shocked at first. I just couldn't believe it. The person I'm gonna be tonight, she changes her style a lot. She likes to dress extravagant and make an impact. People have been coming up to me and saying how similar my voice is to this person, and I just thought I had to have a go and try to be her.
Doing it herself tonight, please welcome Adriana Foster. Now, your parents are back in Brazil, aren't they? Have you explained to your mum and dad what's happening to you tonight?
Yes, I have, and they were very, very happy and pleased for me.
Really? Do they understand what this show is about?
Oh yes, I explained everything to them, and they thought it was extraordinary.
Well, it is extraordinary, isn't it, really? Do you have shows like this in Brazil?
Oh yes, we have this particular show, which is very much like Stars in Their Eyes. And
what's it called?
It's called Domingão de Faustão.
Oh, right, yeah. It was one of my favourites. What's the translation from the Portuguese?
The translation is Faustão's Big Sunday.
Faustão's Big Sunday. We could have Matthew's Big Wednesday afternoon, couldn't we? Give us a few clues about who you're going to be.
She was a double act with her husband, and the band was called Caesar and Cleo.
That's when they first started out, that's right, yes. She has 2 children. What are their names?
One is called Chastity, and the other one, Elijah Blue.
Elijah Blue. See your blank faces out there. And when was this song big that you're going to sing tonight?
1989.
1989. Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Adriana.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Cher.
Cher! The first lady of rock and roll tonight, singing live, Adriana Foster is Cher!
If I could turn back time, if I could find a way, I'd take back those words that I've heard you say. I don't know why I did the things I did. I don't know why I said the things I said. rise like an African cut deep inside. Words are like weapons, they wound sometimes. I didn't really mean to hurt you. I didn't wanna see you go. I know I made you cry. Oh baby, if I could turn back time, if I could find a way, I'd take back those words that I've heard you, and you stay. If I could reach the stars, and I give them all to you, and you love me like you used to do. Whoa. If I could turn back time, if I could turn back time, if I could turn back time, oh, baby. Just wanna tell you I was sorry. Too proud to tell you I was wrong. I know that I was blind, but darling, if I could turn back time, if I could find a way, I'd take back those words that I've heard you. If I could reach the stars, and I give them all to you, and you love me like you used to do. If I could turn back time,
Well done. Welcome to Matthew's great big zonkin' Saturday night. Well, it is uncanny. You not only sound exactly like her, but you look exactly like her as well. Transformation's fabulous. You okay?
Yes, thank you.
Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, Adriana Foster as Cher. From South America to the South Downs, here's a girl who'll keep us on our toes, star guest number 2.
My name is Natalie Langston and I live in Burgess Hill, West Sussex. I live with my parents and my brother James, who's 3. My hobbies include netball, rounders, and I like to dance as well. I do a lot of ballet. I started when I was 3 and I haven't left since. I found out I could sing like the artist I'm going to be on Stars when I was in Portugal singing in a karaoke. I think she's a great singer and she involves the audience in her performances. She gives a lot of feeling into her singing. I'm quite nervous about coming through the doors, but I know there'll be 2 friendly faces cheering me on in the audience. My mum and dad.
Well done.
She's fleet of foot and deft of voice. Please welcome Natalie Langston. Well, it must have been quite a shock. Tell us how the news of getting on the show affected the rest of your holiday.
It made it into a really special holiday. My parents were really proud of me and it just made it into a holiday of a lifetime.
Oh, what a nice thing to say. How nice to be so thrilled to come on this show. I'm the same myself every week. It's funny, isn't it? Now, music is a very big part of your life.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell everybody that you got a music scholarship and that you were Chorister of the Year. I know you didn't want me to tell anybody. There you are, you see, they've dragged it out of me. I couldn't help myself. You did audition for a West End show, didn't you?
Yes, I auditioned for The Sound of Music to be one of the Von Trapp children
So how long ago was that?
about 5 years ago.
And how did you do?
Well, I got down to the last 30, so pretty well.
It's good, that, but it's not quite there, is it, really? No, but good, very good. Keep on going, I think. That's what you have to do. Give us a few clues about the person that you're going to be.
She's the youngest of 14 children.
Yeah.
Her entire family performed in a French-Canadian town.
French-Canadian is a very big clue. There was a lot of knowing nods going on down there. So something else?
She represented Switzerland in the Eurovision Song Contest in 1988 and beat the UK by 1 point.
Oh, we've nearly got it. You better tell us who you're going to be, Natalie.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Celine Dion.
Celine Dion will make the French connection because tonight, singing live, Natalie Langston is Celine Dion!
For all those times you stood by me, for all the things that you made me see, for all the joy you brought to my life, for all the wrong that you made right, for every dream you made come true, for all the love I found in you, I'll be forever thankful, baby. You're the one who held me up, never let me fall. You're the one who saw me through it all. You were my strength when I was weak. You were my voice when I couldn't speak. You were my eyes when I couldn't see. You saw the best there was in me. You believed I'm everything I am because you love me. Oh, you were always there for me, the tender wind that carried me, a light in the dark, shining your love into my life. You've been my inspiration.
Fantastic. You look so glamorous. Do you like the change?
Yeah, brilliant, yeah.
Yeah, and you look very like her. No wonder you got to be Chorister of the Year with a powerful voice like that. But they didn't dare not give it to you. Ladies and gentlemen, Natalie Langston as Celine Dion. Celine really belts out those ballads, but of course the key to singing is all in the delivery. Just ask our next star guest.
I'm Nicklen. I'm loaded up and ready to go. I don't like driving in the rain and in and out of your van all day, getting soaking. But it's not bad in the summer, you get a bit of a tan on one of your arms. I don't want to deliver parcels for the rest of my life. I need to get out there and do something. After I've been on the show, I suppose I'd like to go on to better things. I get a lot of practice out in my van for 5 hours a day. I'm singing all the time. They call me the singing delivery man. I think just appearing on the show is more important than winning it. It's being famous for 5 minutes. Well, I think it's a chance of a lifetime if you get on, and I'm going to go for it. Hiya, Mrs. Neil. Got a parcel for you.
Bringing the complete showbiz package with him, please welcome Nickland. Now, you wouldn't settle for the 5 minutes of fame that you said on the film, would you?
No.
You want the full Monty, really, don't you? What have you done about your ambitions so far?
I've joined a band called the Notorious Boyd Brothers.
And why are they called the Notorious Boyd Brothers?
Because they're brothers and they're notorious.
Really? And are they called Boyd as well?
Oh, yeah.
That's handy, yes.
Wild
That's
stab
good.
in the
This
dark,
is good,
yeah.
this is good. And what kind of music do they play?
Yeah, 70s rock, middle of the road stuff.
And what kind of music would you like to play?
50s, 60s rock and roll.
And what period of time is the person that you're going to be tonight from?
The 80s.
Well, that covers just about something for the whole family there, I think. But in actual fact, it's not just 80s, because they play music from the 50s. How would you describe the person that you're going to be? Just to give us a few clues.
He sang and played guitar with a rockabilly group in the early 80s. They split in 1983. And he went solo in 1984, and he now fronts an orchestra.
Right, so tell us who you're going to be tonight.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Brian Setzer from the Stray Cats.
Brian Setzer! The Stray Cats that got the cream tonight, singing live. Mark Nickland is Brian Setzer!
Well, my baby and me went out late Saturday night. I had my hair piled high and my baby just looked so right. Well, I'll pick you up at 10, got a happy home with you. Mama don't know what I got in store for you, but that's alright, 'cause we're looking as cool as can be. Well, we found a little place that really didn't look half bad. I have a whiskey on the rocks, a change of $1 for the jukebox. Well, I put a quarter right into that can. Well, all they play was disco, man. Come on, baby, baby, let's get out of here right away. We're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. We're gonna rock this town and make him scream and shout. Let's rock, 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 man, rock. We're gonna rock till we pop. We're gonna rock till we drop. We're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. Woo! We're gonna rock this town and rock it inside out. Well, we're having a ball just bopping on the big dance floor. There's a real square cat, he looks at 1974. Well, you look at me once, look at me twice, look at me again. There's gonna be a fight. We're gonna rock this town, we're gonna rip this place apart. We're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. We're gonna rock this town and make him scream and shout. Let's rock, 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 man, rock. We're gonna rock till we pop. We're gonna rock till we drop. We're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. We're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. We're gonna rock this town and make him scream and shout. Let's rock, 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 man, rock. We're gonna rock till we pop. We're gonna rock till we drop. We're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. We're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. We're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. Woo!
If you want to watch that, you'll have somebody's eye out. Now we know why you won't settle for 5 minutes of fame. Give you a bit of a taste for it, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. OK.
Brilliant.
Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Nickland as Brian Setzer. Great hairdo. Unfortunately, we're going to have to take a break to demolish the quiff. But we'll be back with a star guest who'll be transformed into a singer with a northeast connection and had a massive hit in 1996. If you're all at sea with that clue, don't desert the ship before part 2, because I'll try and shed some light. I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Welcome back to Stars in Their Eyes. We've rocked with Cher, wept with Celine Dion and strutted with Setzer. How can we follow that? Easy. Part 2. So I hope you've got your supplies in, because you'll stay stuck to the sofa for our next star guests. If you still haven't seen the light about the chap I mentioned before the break, here's star guest number 4 to illuminate us.
My name is Terell. I'll be the meanest pirate in all of Cornwall. Now there's a mutiny brewing, and I'm a wanted man. Aha! I'm a children's entertainer. I work in a place called the Hendra Holiday Park near Newquay. We've got 200 kids to entertain, so it's a lot of kids, but I like them and they like me, so it's great. The singing started in Australia just with a group of friends, and we used to go out there and do some busking, but I never thought we were really taking it seriously until people kept on turning around saying, well, you sound like this person. If I come off the stage and feel, yes, I've done the best I can possibly do, that's all I can ask myself.
There must be an easy way to make a living, but then again, I like to make a big splash.
Swab the cabin boy and splice the best mate. It's Terell Isaacs. Now, well, you're a braver man than I am. Looking after 200 children.
Yeah, 200 children, yeah.
What ages are they?
From 5 to about 16.
Is it exhausting?
Exhausting, as you like.
Oh, well, you're better off here. We've got 10 million out there, and they're from 0 to 112. So you can cope with that?
Yeah.
Now, you were very modest about your busking in Australia. Tell us a bit more about it.
Yeah, well, we went over there, and we short some money, so we went out and did some busking, me and my mate, guitar and a tambo, and earned $700 in half an hour. It's great.
Fantastic. Just give us a few clues about the person that you're going to be tonight.
Well, the artist and the group are from Newcastle. Their first hit was in 1996, and it went straight to number 4. And their music can only be defined as positive, uplifting, and almost heavenly. Almost heavenly. I can't wait. Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Terell. Oh, Matthew, tonight I'm going to be Tunde Baiyewu from the Lighthouse family. Tunde Baiyewu! With Paul Tucker makes up one half of the Lighthouse family tonight. Singing live, Terell Isaacs is Tunde Baiyewu!
Love to be alone without the ache and pain and the April showers. But it ain't long before I long for you, like a ray of home burning through the blue. When it all gets darker, then the whole thing falls apart. I guess it doesn't really matter about the rain, but we'll get to it anyway. We'll get up and start again. We could be lifted, lifted, lifted. We could be lifted from the shadows. Lifted. Oh, we could be lifted all today. Lifted all the way. Step up all the peace we found in a righteous place up above the clouds. When our love runs out again, we'll walk right down to solid ground. I wouldn't say I'm mad about the rain, but we'll get through it anyway. falls again. We could be lifted, 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 yeah. Oh, we could be, we could be, oh, we could be. You and I forever, we could be, yep, we can be. We could be lifted up to new horizon, lifted. We could be lifted, we could be lifted. We could be lifted from the shadows, lifted.
Well done, well done. Before we go any further, could I just introduce you to the Birmingham Mass Choir, ladies and gentlemen? Great performance. Can you imagine how much money you would have made in Australia armed with a performance like that and a hat? It would have been fun. Actually, you'll be needing a hat now. Ladies and gentlemen, Terell Isaacs as Tunde Baiyewu. A glorious song delivered with the power of positive thinking. But before we go on, I have some positive advice. Stop, look and listen. Stop. Don't pick a winner yet. Look at our final star guest and listen to what she has to say.
Morning, Rach.
Morning, Cheryl.
You got anything for me?
Yeah,
I applied to the show because a letter came through my parents' door addressed to someone else. Now, they tried to find out who the letter belonged to, went round everybody's doors to try and find out who it belonged to, and couldn't. So my mum opened it up and discovered that it was an application form for Stars in Their Eyes, gave me a call and said she was sending it to me and said, it's fate, you've got to send a tape in, you know, it's come to our door completely by accident, but obviously it was meant for you. I totally didn't expect to get this far. It was a great shock when I got the first edition. If I was dedicating tonight's performance to anyone, it would have to be the postman who delivered the letter to the wrong address. Well, I'm used to being here behind the scenes, but tonight I'll be in the spotlight, so wish me luck.
From backstage to centre stage, please welcome Cheryl Govan. The theatre you work in, what's it called?
It's the Stephen Joseph Theatre in Scarborough.
Oh, the Alan Ayckbourn Theatre,
right, yes.
A very famous theatre, and whether you're working backstage or front of house, it would be an honour to be there, would it not?
Yes.
Do you like the idea of being in the spotlight?
Oh, yeah, I'd love to be an actor.
I suppose. Is that why you're here, I suppose?
Well,
yeah, it's a start. It's a kind of start, isn't it? Yeah. And you do have a stunning voice as well. You started singing very early in life, didn't you?
Yes, my mum was always sung to me from I was a very young child, and by the age of 3 I knew all the words to Little Devil by Neil Sedaka.
I bet she was thrilled with that.
Yeah.
Little Devil. Tell us a bit about the person that you're going to be tonight.
The person I'm going to be tonight started her career as a rock journalist. Her band were originally called The Swarm. They were part of the Gothic movement and big in the late 80s.
OK, I think you better tell us who you're going to be tonight, Cheryl.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Julianne Regan from All About Eve.
Julianne Regan! Flowing fox and Gothic grandeur. Tonight, singing live, Cheryl Govan is Julianne Regan!
I sit by the harbor hat for a sailor. I felt safe and sound, but needed the danger. You are an ocean wave, my love, crashing at the bow. I am a galley slave, my love. If only I could find out the way to sail you. Maybe I'll just stow away. You are an ocean wave, my love, crashing at the bow. I am a galley slave, my love. If only I could find out the way to sail you. Maybe I'll just stow away. Stow away. Stow away.
You know what I think? You should really be stepping into the spotlight more often. You have an extraordinary quality to your voice, you know. And you have extraordinarily big shoulders. Ladies and gentlemen, Cheryl Govan as Julianne Regan. So there you have it, 5-star guests who are, as always, fantastic singers, giving fantastic performances fantastically. But in just over 60 seconds, our studio audience will cast their votes, and one of them will go from being a star guest to being a star finalist. But first, here's a quick recap of all their performances. First tonight was do-it-yourselfer Adriana Forster as Cher.
If I could turn back time.
Then it was top dancer Natalie Langstone as Celine Dion. Next we had delivery man Mark Nicklen as Brian Setzer. After that, children's entertainer Terell Isaacs as Tunde Baiyewu. Finally, we saw Scots lass Cheryl Govan as Julianne Regan. There's nothing more to say except, audience, cast your votes now. While the audience vote to make a star, let's take a look backstage to find out how our star guests felt they did.
I'm really happy with my performance. I mean, I enjoyed myself, and that's what I think is the real thing.
And I'm not too bothered whether I win or not. It's the experience. It's been brilliant.
Brilliant. I'd love to do it again.
Hit the first note and my whole body just shivered. It was incredible.
It was absolutely terrifying but brilliant at the same time. It was just great to be there finally doing it.
There they are. They've all done themselves proud tonight, but only one can be tonight's winner. Will it be Cher, Celine Dion, Brian Setzer, Tunde Baiyewu, or Julianne Regan? And the winner is Cher. Well, are you a happy bunny or what?
I am, I certainly am.
What do you think your mum and dad are going to say when they finally see this in Brazil?
They're going to say, well, at least you could do now is kiss everyone in the audience.
And that's something I'll be trying later. Oh, we're all in for a good night then, aren't we? Congratulations. It was an astonishing performance.
Thank you,
I'm
Matthew.
very, very
Thanks a
happy
lot.
for you. Good girl. Anyway, another superb live finalist from a group of superb star guests while I pop backstage to commiserate with the other four. we've got just enough time to once again enjoy the unforgettable performance of Adriana Foster as Cher. I'll see you next week. Good night.
If I could turn back time, if I could find a way, I'd take back those words that I've heard you. You stay. I don't know why I did the things I did. I don't know why I said the things I said. Rise like a knife, it can cut deep inside. Words are like weapons, they wound sometimes. I didn't really mean to hurt you. I didn't wanna see you go. I know I made you cry.